Children, we are studying disaster management, and in that we have studied which are natural as well as man-made disasters. Now we will study one by one the description of some disasters. In that first one we are going to study is famine. Famine, that means dushkar. And the definition of famine is the condition that arise due to long term and severe scarcity of food grains and water is called famine. There is severe scarcity of food grains as well as water. Scarcity, that means there is shortage of all these things, food grains, water, and that's why it leads to famine. Now we will see which are the causes of famine. Drought. Drought, that means koda dushkar. Then heavy rains. If there are heavy rains, floods, storms, fog, earthquake, damage of crops by mice as well as rats. Then environmental changes. If there are some environmental changes, then also it will lead to famine and attack of pest. Pest means kid. And if there is attack of pest on the crops, at that time also it will lead to the shortage of grains, because there will be no crops. There will be damage to crops. And flood. Because of flood also it will damage the environmental balance as well as the crops will be damaged because of flood. Also it will lead to soil erosion. All these things happen because of these man-made, natural causes. All these are natural causes. And now we will see man-made causes. Though it is a natural phenomenon, this famine, it used to occur in the period of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, Shahu Maharaj. At that time also they have to face, people have to face famine. But those people, they have systematically planned the means to face all these things, and because of systematic planning they used to face all these things like famine, flood and etc. There was storage of grains, proper storage of grains. Then there are so many things, and that we have to follow in our day, modern life also, because those things, they were very systematic. Then though it is natural, we are also responsible for it. And because of man-made causes like war, internal unrest, due to war there will be scarcity of food. Then internal unrest, that means antarik kalaha, absence of transport routes. Then population explosion, it is a major cause, because if population is increased tremendously, and nowadays it is happening, and if it occurs, what happens? The requirement of food is increased, and we cannot supply that much food as much population is there, and because of that there is shortage of food. Then also we are responsible for this in other ways. How? We are using so many chemical fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, weedicides for the increase in crops, because population is increasing and we have to increase the yield of crop, production of crops. And due to green revolution it is happening also, but it is causing the loss of environmental balance, and because of that it may lead to famine. Also due to soil erosion, due to floods. Then if there is no proper planning of water storage, if we are not using properly this water for good purposes, at that time also we have to face after some period, after some days, we have to face famine. Then also there is imbalance between rainfall and production of food. It will also lead to famine. Now, if there is famine, what should we do to ease the severity of famine? We have to think the ways that will ease the severity of famine. How we can do this? Planned use of water and reuse of water. We should make planning of use of water. We should not use it extravagantly. We should use it sparingly as much we require. Then reuse of water, it is also one solution over it. We should reuse the water so that it will be sufficient for us and next generations also. Proper planning of water conservation and harvesting. That's why water conservation is a need of time, and rainwater harvesting is done nowadays in every house because government is insisting on rainwater harvesting continuously, and people are also nowadays becoming aware of all these things. Large scale plantation of trees and avoid deforestation. We should plant more trees so that there will be large scale plantation, and it will lead to the more rainfall, and because of that this environmental balance will be maintained. And we should avoid deforestation. We should stop deforestation, and we should make people aware about deforestation. If someone is doing all these things, cutting down trees, at that time we should stop him, and we should divert him from this and insist on conservation of trees. Consideration of weather forecast. We have to now, because of all these technologies, we get weather forecast before some period, and because of that we should consider all this weather forecast, and as per this we should plan everything, and that will lead to some to decrease the severity of this famine. In this way, these are all things that we should do. We should save water because it is the need of the age, need of the time. Save water for your daughter. It is said, save water for your daughter. That means for next generation we should save water. Then in the world, so many countries, they have to face these famines. And Asia is the largest famine affected continent in the world. Asia. And in the world, the dreadful famines, they are faced by two main countries, India and China. Nowadays also we are facing the dreadful corona, India and China. Not only India and China, but the whole world, it is facing the global disaster, and that is corona.